Hi, I'm Jacob O'Brien, and my paper was on biomimetic materials, as well as bio-inspired materials and just biomaterials in general. So the title of the paper is Biomimeticism and Bioinspiration as Tools for the Design of Innovative Materials and Systems. It was done by a group of French researchers. It was published in the journal Nature Materials in 2005. And the main scope of the paper were just the components and building principles of biomaterials and how advancements will best be made in those fields, and also how those will return good or great advancements in just the general field of material science. The main question posed by this literature review is what is necessary for the world to understand and implement biomimetics in engineering practice. So the methodology of the paper is a little different from typical research papers, as this paper was a literature review and not something that the authors researched themselves by performing experiments. But the models that they used were skeletons of unicellular organisms, collagen in humans, chitin protein networks in crabs, and then a few other. You can see in the picture to the right is just a microscopic image of collagen found in humans. And the materials were compared by multiple physical properties, such as translucence and porosity. The authors tended to look at the mini papers they reviewed from a more broad standpoint rather than looking at hard data. Overall, the authors surveyed 149 papers regarding all facets of biomaterials, biomimeticism, and just bio-inspired materials. And they focused on the characteristics of those materials as well as the formation processes of those materials. So the key result, or the first key result, answers the question, are biomimetics tunable? So pretty much the biggest advantage of biomimetics is the ability to custom tune the material to have the properties that are desired for your application. And the reviewers found multiple examples of researchers discovering novel tunable processes to form biomimetics. One example was this crystalline material produced by coupling polypeptides and inorganic CO2 nanoparticles, and they found that the porosity specifically was tunable. This is important as that is one of the greatest advantages of biomimetics. A second key result from the study is, are biomimetics useful for advancing material science? And you can see in the middle, there are 4 pictures of different chitin protein networks, all observed in crabs. Each of the 4 pictures are made of the same chitin protein, but with different morphologies and slightly different networks. It's not incredibly clear from these pictures, but each of the 4 pictures have materials that have vastly different properties. So the answer to, are biomimetics useful for advancing material science, was yes, the biomaterials show incredible variability in physical characteristics just through changes in molecular structure. This is also seen in collagen with humans, as collagen is used in the cornea for its optical clarity, but it's also used in bones for its rigidity, but it can also create material that's very flexible and unlikely to tear, as collagen is also used in tendons. So in summary, biomimetics is an area with massive potential for advancements in material science, as it will help material science just understand how morphology can vastly change a single material's properties, Additionally, materials involving tunable characteristics and interactions previously unattainable through conventional methods have already been developed, as the researchers found in their literature review. Unfortunately, since the paper was a literature review rather than a report of the research that the authors did themselves, the paper could not present any new information. Also, they did not go super in depth into any data. So it's not great for specifics, but their literature review is rather broad, as they did look at 149 sources. So it's a great comprehensive review of what was out there in 2005, but it's pretty much only useful as a jumping point for further research in biomimetics. Thank you.